All right, let's take some weight off your shoulders here because this one's going to help you right away. Most agents aren't inconsistent, and you're probably not inconsistent because you're lazy. You're inconsistent because nothing is holding you accountable and creating the pain for you, right? So you start strong every single day. You do lead gen for a couple weeks, then a deal hits or your life gets busy and life hits, and suddenly it's been 10, 12, 14, 2 weeks plus since the last time you follow up. So if that sounds familiar to you, today I'm going to show you how, going to basically inconsistent to stay consistent and accountable in your business, but without relying on motivation, willpower, or waking up every single day feeling like you're on, like that on feeling, like locked in. You don't need to feel locked in. You just need to have a system that keeps you locked in, right? So stay with me here because this is the piece that makes everything else feel finally, more or less stick to your system. So a quick context so you know where this is coming from. I've been practicing real estate and investing in real estate since 2009. I've managed and seen every kind of lead possible. And the agents who win long term don't work harder. They just build standardized accountability systems. So consistency doesn't depend on how they feel when they wake up that day. It just depends on if they hit their marks. It's really that simple. And if you want a lead gen consistency tracker that I've made for myself, just let me know down below and I'll send it to you. But if you more importantly want this accountability system installed into your business, click the first link in the description and book a call with me so we can help you figure that out. Now, let's talk about what's really missing in your business. So you, and like most agents, think consistency is all about having discipline in your business. So if I could just be more disciplined, right? I could just more or less stick with it. That mindset just burns you out because you start to beat yourself up because discipline, essentially it runs out. Motivation fades and life gets busy. That's the reality of it. So systems don't get busy. They don't run out and they keep you consistent. If your business only works when you feel motivated, it's very, very fragile because we make up more times than not motivated to crush it in this business because we're just getting beat up constantly by the news, the media, the family, the bills, blah, 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 blah. And so I had to learn this the hard way, but I don't want you to. So there were, stretches where I was crushing my lead gen, my calls, my content, my follow-up, and then I'd get really, really busy with escrows and everything else. And this probably is going to start to sound very familiar for you as well. And, everything didn't stop forever. It was just kind of like stopping for now. And then for now turned into weeks. And then I realized something, and I'm really hoping you're realizing this too, because I didn't need more energy. I just needed something that noticed when I stopped, because your business won't basically tap you on the shoulder and like, hey, you dummy, like you're drifting away. Right? You need a system that does that for you. And here's the framework I used and I teach to other agents that I help coach to keep them from doing this. So it's one daily non-negotiable, right? And that's not some massive list. It's just one small revenue producing action that you track daily. For example, it could be like calls or texts or conversations. It's very, very simple. Small enough that you don't skip it. It's very, very small. Make it easy for yourself. Agents like easy stuff. So then you're going to keep one weekly scorecard rather, and it's not emotional. There's no judgment. It's just, did I hit my inputs? Yes or no. It's that simple. Like awareness creates the correction in yourself. You go, no, I didn't. Okay, why didn't I? And now you're also going to create an external check. So this is the biggest part, right? This is where I come in handy for you or somebody else in your life. It could be a coach, a partner, a system, a group, some sort of mentor, something outside of you that sees the truth. So if accountability only lives in your head, it's very, very optional. But if you put it out there to the world, it's not going to be optional. It's going to be mandatory. And here's what changes when accountability is installed into your business. The lead gen stops being more or less emotional, and your missed days don't turn into missed weeks. You stop restarting from zero every single time, and your consistency becomes boring, and that's what you want. And boring in this business is very profitable. Now, this is how agents quietly stack months of momentum while everyone else is just sprinting and stopping, sprinting and stopping. Remember the story, the tortoise and the hare? So if you've followed this series that I've been posting several videos ago, you can see how this is all connecting, right? Go back and watch watch these videos because the lead gen breaks when it's fragmented. The focus simplifies everything. You get focused on it, right? Your follow-up then converts it. Your systems protect everything else that was previously spoke about. And then your database multiplies it and your accountability sustains it. I know, groundbreaking stuff. So comment, stick with it, or let's stick it, or whatever, and I'll get you the plan that I used to get my business on track. And if you want help building a real accountability system into your business that is standardized and clear with inputs and the support that you need, click the first link in the description, book a freaking call with me, and let's figure out how to get you on the right track. But more importantly, in the next video, I'm showing you how to use AI to automate and protect all of this, because scaling without systems is just simple chaos, and that's where you're heading next. So watch the next video.